All right, so you're thinking about making a move to Jacksonville, trying to figure out what's the best neighborhoods to live in. I'm going to talk about them right here in this video. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Dr. Adrian, a Gentry, aka Dr. Real Estate Jax. If you're new to my channel, hit the like, subscribe, the bell notification. If you've been here before, I thank you for coming back as I try to put out at least 2 videos, Tuesday and Thursday of every week, letting you know what's going on in Jacksonville, Florida, how to buy, how to sell, where to live, where to eat. So I'm gonna jump right into this video because I know a lot of people are transitioning to Jacksonville right now. I think it's about 86 per day was the last number that I heard. And one of the biggest questions that anybody's asking is where should we live, right? So I wanted to kind of talk about it in this video, give you the top neighborhoods to check out when you're moving to Jacksonville. Some of the best Jacksonville has to offer, right? So we're going to look at these neighborhoods, give you a little bit of detail, and help you make a better decision when moving to Jacksonville, Florida. So kind of got a chance to look and see what Jacksonville looks like, right? So now let's talk about the areas of town that, when you're moving, you may want to consider putting on your list to check out and say, hey, you know what, ask your realtor, shameless plug, what can we find in these areas? And so the first one I want to talk about is Mandarin. All right, beautiful oak trees, old matured neighborhood. I absolutely love Mandarin. And when you're in Jacksonville, if you're coming across the Buckman Bridge going southbound, you'll find Mandarin right to the right off of San Jose. So this neighborhood has been there for a while. You won't find any HOAs, and you can find properties there looking at townhouses from anywhere from, let's say, $150,000 all the way to multi-million dollars. We're talking about 2.9 was the last property that I've seen listed in that area. This is a place for family, right? It's really centered around family. So that's why there really aren't HOAs, because there's not much building going on out there because much of the land was already built up, and you're going to find houses with character. No cookie cutter properties in Mandarin, like anywhere. Like all of them have some sort of character that you won't find in typical neighborhoods. And we're looking at activities, right? As you're driving down, most people just see the strip with a whole bunch of shops and places to eat. They do have some good restaurants, but when you take a turn, right, you might just take a turn down the street that's closer to the river, and you're going to find beautiful homes. And if you're looking for something to do, we have Paint with a Twist, Autobahn is out there, you have the Historic Society. They're always putting on the events. I mean, the street is literally lined with different places to check out anytime that you're out Mandarin, and you're always going to find something outdoorsy to do. So if you're moving to Jacksonville, the first choice is you want to check out properties in Mandarin. Number 2, Oakleaf. I know I just did a video on this, but I have to put it in here because it's absolutely one of the best places to live. And it is located on, I call it the Deep West, right? It's still in Jacksonville, Florida, but majority of it is in Clay County, and this is a neighborhood that's just been booming lately. Construction has not stopped since they began this neighborhood. Only downfall to the neighborhood, they're still putting in the roads leading into it. But neighborhood, you're going to find an average home price around $350, and as we talked about in the other video, that these houses may be 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom. It's definitely a place for a family. It's about 40 minutes from downtown, about an hour away from the beach, but it is focused on family. There are 2 phases, and also you have Eagles Landing. So in those 2 phases, you're going to find multiple pools. You're going to find multiple places to fish. You're going to find acres and acres. I think it's 52 acres of like recreational things to do in Oakleaf. You have a plaza, right? They have their own little shopping center. So you don't have to leave the neighborhood. This was a master plan community. So what they really did was try to put everything in that community so you didn't have to go anywhere. If you're looking for great shopping, you can always go over to the Orange Park Mall, which, over the years, it used to be the place to be. Now, after COVID, it's still recovering. Let's just say that. But Oakleaf is definitely a place, if you're in the military and you're moving to Jacksonville, you would like to consider. They have, I mean, when you see the pool that I'm probably showing right now, it's like a water park. Like, who wouldn't want to live near a water park? And you also have access to gyms, you have access to shopping, you have access to food. Absolutely amazing neighborhood that is continuously growing as we speak. Number 3, Riverside Avondale. I have to put them together because they're so close in proximity. Like, now we're looking at closer to the west side, right? Ortega, Riverside, Avondale area, and this is for eclectic people. You're going to find the old houses with charm. We're going to find the bungalows. You're going to find the old colonial properties out here. But it also has a place called Five Points with a lot of great food, right? Families that enjoy the old style charm will absolutely love it in Riverside, and that's activities going on literally every weekend. So you have a Cumber Museum out there, you have the Riverside Arts Market that takes place every Saturday, and they showcase a lot of the local artists, products. They have food, they have music, and it's something you can do, rain, sleet, or shine, every Saturday in Jacksonville, Florida. Riverside and Avondale is definitely a place for people who love the hardwood floors, right? The custom detail on properties. That's it kind of reminds me of, what's that neighborhood? Oh man, what's his name? Dennis the Menace lived in. It reminds me of the neighborhood Dennis the Menace lived in with all the old properties, and they are kept up very well, as most of these are historic, and they're governed by a historic body that says, you know what, you can do this, you cannot do this. Your house, when you're driving through, you're going to see everything from the small bungalows, and then from the small bungalows all the way to those 4,000 square foot huge property colonials. But now we're building even more, so you're going to see the luxury apartments that have been converted, or the ones that completely overlook the St. Johns River. Absolutely gorgeous place to live. If you are one of those people that like to get out and walk on the weekends, ride bikes, that's what these neighborhoods are for. Riding bikes through the neighborhood, stopping at your local coffee shop, grabbing something to drink, walking up and down 5 Points, just relaxing, right? Have a drink, relax. People are skateboarding, it's a cool place. So if you're looking at Jacksonville, you want to check out Riverside. Number 4, San Marco. So I've done a video on this one before. For all those that did not see it, let me let you into what San Marco's like. This is a more mature area, definitely historic, just like Riverside. And if you're looking for it on the map, it's right across the bridge on the Fuller Warm, which they've now added a walkway, so you can walk from one place to the next. People are using this for stuff like exercise. You know me, I'm eating, but it's not much exercise going on. So the first house was built in 1926 in this area, and it gives you the Italian Mediterranean feel, right? So you're going to drive down, it's going to give you, I say Miami, right? Like, you feel like you're driving down the strip in Miami, and you're going to find everything from luxury, renovated apartments to multi-million-dollar houses. Properties in this area start about $275,000, and they go all the way up to millions in this area. When you're coming down into the San Marco Square, what you're going to find is shops. So you're going to find restaurants, just a place to walk and take your dog out. They're really dog friendly, and most of the restaurants will have a dog bowl out front so you can bring your pets. Like, it's mature, right? It's a place where you can relax and chill. When I'm looking at Riverside and when I'm looking at San Marco, I'm looking at one for more fun, and I'm looking at one for more relaxation. Very, very, very beautiful neighborhood, and is highly sought after when people are looking to come to Jacksonville, just because of the character of the homes that you will find in that area. Number 5, Bartram Park, located on the southeast of town, right at the end of the 295 loop off of 95. So this place is about 30 minutes away from downtown. It's about 40 minutes away from the airport, and probably about 35 minutes away from Atlantic Beach. Absolutely gorgeous area, and one of the largest master plan communities in Jacksonville. It consists of 14 communities. We're talking about condos, we're talking about houses, we're talking about townhouses, and the average price out there starts around $300,000 and it moves all the way up to about $450,000. These are not cookie cutter homes, guys. These are some beautiful homes. Like, you'll find cookie cutter in every new master plan community. Like, just understand that they come out with a whole bunch of floor plans, and that's what you're going to get when you pick from it. But you actually have some architectural detail out here, as well as some amazing opportunities for shopping for those who love to go out and shop. It's a calm community. Like, this is definitely a family community with excellent schools, beautiful school district, and I believe one of their schools, the elementary school, Bartram Trail, is on the national list of great schools. I did a video on schools. That's really the only reason I know that factoid. It is the corporate place to go, right? They have miles and miles of just buildings, corporate offices, and I think they planned it just like that on purpose so people could actually work and live in the exact same place. They account for, I think, 20-something thousand jobs in just the Bartram Park area. So if you're looking to both work and play and eat, restaurants, they do have a number of them. I couldn't list all of them, but I know a lot of them. Look at my stomach. This is the place you want to check out, Bartram Park. Like I said, it's a newer planned community, and it's absolutely gorgeous when you're riding through. Number 6, Jacksonville Beach. I know when a lot of people think of the beach, they're just thinking of fun, but it's absolutely a great place to live. And we're talking about 40 minutes away from the airport. We're talking about 30 minutes from downtown, depending on where you stay at the beach. Let me let me put that on there. And we're talking about 20 minutes from the town center, where everyone loves to go and shop. So, Jacksonville Beach. Now, it's a stretch. So if you're driving A1A, you're going to look at Neptune, you're going to look at Atlantic, and then it's going to take you into Ponte Vedra, which is not Jacksonville anymore. It's like St. John's leading you into St. Augustine, Florida. But I've absolutely loved the beach, and if you're watching in my videos, you know if it's about water, I'm probably going to be somewhere near there. Jacksonville Beach features a lot of shopping, right? A lot of outdoor life. And when you're talking about downtown, and I've told this to you guys a million times, downtown right now, it's still growing. It's dead. They have beach life, right? Like, they have parties going on, and they have bars with beer, with hard liquor, and they're always having drinking games. But we're not going to talk about that in this video. When you're looking at houses down there, it can vary, it can range. We're looking at $200,000 house may get you some condo, right? We're talking about a couple $1 million may get you a waterfront home on the beach with a beautiful, beautiful view of all the sand and the water. So when you're ever down in Jacksonville and you want to take a trip down A1A, just look at the gorgeous houses. And we're not talking about cookie cutter. We're talking about beautifully built homes on stilts that I think everyone can appreciate. One thing I do love about the beaches as well is they're really heavy on sports activities for children, right? They have their own association and they're excited about sports. So it's a lot of activity going on majority of the time down at the beach. Chain restaurants you're going to find, but you'll also find those little mom and pop shops that's selling great sandwiches. I cannot tell you how much I love a mom and pop store. So if you're looking at Jacksonville, you're going to want to check out the beach, even if it's not to live there, even if it's just, what is going on down there, because a lot of things that you won't find inland in the city, you'll definitely find down there at the beach. So check it out. And number 7, possibly one of the ones I'm most excited about just because it's newer and I absolutely love the concept and area. So if you take 295 going south, right, you're gonna get off on 9B. It's right down from where everyone loves to shop. I keep telling y'all women, you're gonna have to go to St. John's Town Center to shop. It's like the next exit up from there, right? And this is neighborhood. It's called ETown, Efficiency Town, Energy Efficiency Town. And that's how they've constructed this entire neighborhood. And we're talking about homes from 55 and older, right? We're going to start with a neighborhood with Del Webb that has a 55 and older community in this area. And we're going to go all the way up to $1 million properties. When I go out here, I get excited. Every time, right? I went to an ICI home out there. They had a home that was built with with a cake. Like, it had a beer tap. Like, this is an absolutely amazing community. They have resort-style swimming pools. Their amenity center is, bar none, amazing. I can bind 2 words right there. It's crazy. They have restaurants inside of there. They have a high-tech fitness center. They have lakeside dog parks. They have yoga areas. Like, this is one of the hottest communities, and it featured back in 2019. It has been growing tremendously, and it's funny because a lot of people aren't even talking about it. In Jacksonville, right? They have not seen every home that has been built out there. A lot of my customers that I'm talking to from out of town have never even heard about it. I don't know if they've done enough SEO and presented it to everyone as they should have, but this is a community you want to check out. When I'm talking about luxury, I'm talking about luxury. When I'm talking about a neighborhood that's quiet, relaxed, where you can just chill, it's not around really anything, right? It's like its own little city in Jacksonville that most people haven't been previewed to, is ETown. You have to check out ETown if you're thinking about moving to Jacksonville. Their price ranges right now, when they first opened up, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, people were getting deals. Right now we're starting at about $400,000, right? They are now incorporating a lot of the luxury condos out there. They have townhouses coming out there, but when you're looking at a price range, you want to start somewhere around $375 and up, moving up to the $1 million properties. So that's it. That was my seven places to live if you're thinking about coming to Jacksonville, neighborhoods that you would like to check out. And I'm saying these neighborhoods, and when we put together these videos, a lot of times we're looking at facts and figures, right? Like, we're looking at where people are buying the most houses and where there's the most closings going on at. But Jacksonville is freaking huge, and I'll say that every time. It's a huge community. These aren't the most exclusive neighborhoods that you just have to be in. These are just neighborhoods you may want to check out. So if you need help with that search, if you're trying to move to Jacksonville, Florida, I'm going to put my number right here or right here. I keep telling you I don't know where it goes when it's edited, but I would love to talk to you. I would love to find out your plans and find the perfect home for you. So until next time, be great, choose excellence in everything you do.